Junwoo wakes up really late one morning. His family is gone, but they left a note saying they had to leave fast. They left him some cash for food, but instead of going to the store, Junwoo just plays video games online with his buddies for his internet stream. While they're playing, one friend tells him to check the news because something crazy is happening. Junwoo turns on the TV. The regular show cuts out and emergency alert flashes, and then a news reporter says it's basically the end of the world. He gets an emergency text on his phone right before he looks out his window. What he sees is totally awful. Zombies are everywhere in the city, chasing people. Everyone's freaking out and running. Cars are crashing into each other, causing small explosions. He sees a little girl yelling for her mom. When the mom finds her, the girl starts eating her. Junwoo hears noises from the hallway. Things are bad inside his building too. He opens his apartment door a crack, and his neighbor Song-chul pushes his way in. Song-chul begs to stay because his brother turned into a zombie and took over his apartment. Junwoo tries to make him leave, but Song-chul fights him and blocks the door. Finally, Junwoo lets him use the bathroom but tells him he has to leave right after. Then, Junwoo hears on the news that people are turning because of some sickness spreading super fast. The signs are acting really mean, bleeding from the eyes and then wanting to eat people. When Song-chul comes out of the bathroom, Junwoo sees a scratch on his hand. He grabs a knife and points it at him. Song-chul swears he's okay, but then his eyes turn red, he starts shaking like crazy, and his veins get dark. He growls and jumps on Junwoo. Junwoo manages to push him off and kick him out of the apartment. After a struggle to get the door closed, Junwoo locks it. He looks through the peephole and sees a huge zombie attack Sang-chul and drag him away. Blood starts leaking under his door. Junwoo pushes his fridge against the front door to block it. He keeps trying to call his family, but the phone service says it can't connect him. Luckily, he gets a text from his mom saying they're okay but can't come back. She tells him to stay inside and survive. The TV reporter says people should have enough food and water for 60 days. Junwoo feels stupid for not going to the store. He starts rationing his food and sticks a note on a family picture that says, "You must survive." The next morning, some professor on TV explains the zombies are caused by a messed up virus that affects the brain. Junwoo still can't make calls, but he sees tons of people online asking about their families and posting their addresses with #alive. Hoping someone will find him, Junwoo posts a picture of himself holding a sign with his address and uses the hashtag #IMustSurvive. He also watches a scary video of some guy hanging off a tall building with a selfie stick trying to get phone signal for his stream. The video cuts off when the guy falls. The TV news says people who get infected look fine for a few minutes before they change. Junwoo flies his drone outside to check other apartments in his building. He sees zombies in almost all of them. He accidentally calls his dad, which kills the drone's battery, so it has to fly back. He tries playing an online game to keep busy, but then the internet goes down too. That evening, a car alarm wakes him up. He looks outside and sees a woman cop shooting at other cops who've turned into zombies. She runs out of bullets. While she's trying to reload, the zombies jump her, bite her, and drag her down the street where more zombies are waiting. Junwoo yells to distract them, but they only pause for a second before eating the cop. Suddenly, the huge zombie from before starts banging on his door. It manages to push the fridge and open the door. Junwoo tries to push back but isn't strong enough. He runs to the balcony and climbs over the railing. When the zombie follows, it falls off the edge and hits the ground. Junwoo holds on. Safe. He sees the group of zombies below and notices the cop has turned into one now too. After that, he locks his door extra tight. He's bummed because when the zombie got in, it wrecked most of his food. That night, he makes a video for his online followers, telling them how scared he is. By day 7, Junwoo starts drinking his dad's booze. He covers his windows with colored paper so no one can see in. The news says you only get infected from blood, so stay away from bites or cuts. Zombies get super strength and better senses. Some can even do things they used to do, like open doors or act like they're doing their old jobs. Junwoo sees a ramen commercial that looks really good, eats his last pack, and then realizes his note said that was his last meal. He gets mad and knocks over his water bottle. He goes to the sink, but the water's shut off. He ends up licking the few drops off the table. On day 10, he makes another video, complaining about the news telling people just to wait at home. He really wants to leave, but there are still zombies outside. He remembers an emergency app with a radio show, but you need headphones with a wire to use as an antenna, and he only has wireless ones. On day 15, Junwoo dances around his apartment, just trying to cope. He hears a noise and thinks his family is back. He's happy for a second, then realizes he's just seeing things. He totally breaks down and collapses, feeling hopeless. Then a voice message startles him. It's his mom telling him to stay home, but it's full of static. Like the guy in the video, he goes onto the balcony with his selfie stick to try and hear it better. Zombies gather below, waiting for him to fall. The message cuts off right when it sounds like a zombie is attacking his family. They might be dead. Junwoo finally snaps. He smashes everything in his living room, but it doesn't help. He goes out into the hallway and beats a zombie with a golf club until it's dead. He yells for more zombies, looks around a corner, and sees the zombie Sang-chul. He's not scared of just one, but his yelling attracted a whole mob of them. He runs for the elevator, opens the door, and more zombies spill out. Terrified, Junwoo runs away and hides just in time. After the group passes, he sneaks back to his apartment. Another zombie appears, but it's blind. Junwoo waits for it to walk past, then rushes inside and locks the door. The noise makes the zombies gather outside his apartment again. On day 20, Junwoo hears explosions. He looks out and sees the city getting bombed. Thinking it's all over, he makes a short video saying hello and goodbye, then gets ready to hang himself. As he's standing there, a laser pointer shines into his apartment, pointing at the word no on a sign. Junwoo struggles free and sees the laser spell out, "Don't be a moron." He looks out the window and sees a girl, Yubin, watching him from her apartment across the way with binoculars. They use hand signals to agree to check in again at 7. We see Yubin's place. She's super organized with lots of survival gear. She even set up a trap by her door and waters her plant. The next morning, Junwoo sleeps in. Yubin feels bad for him and comes out to wave around 11 anyway. Using signs and their phones, they tell each other their names. Yubin hears a noise and tells him they'll meet again at 7. She grabs her axe and turns to find a zombie caught in her door trap. She takes a breath and kills it. That night, it rains. Both Junwoo and Yubin put pots out to collect water. Yubin puts her plant out too. She notices the 8th floor of Junwoo's building looks empty. The next morning, Junwoo wakes up early, but feels sick from hunger. Yubin sees this. She tries to throw a rope attached to a ball over to his balcony, but it falls short. Junwoo sends his drone over with a rope. Once they tie it securely on both balconies, Yubin sends over a bag of food with a note, "Eat slowly." Just then, Junwoo sees a zombie firefighter grab the ball Yubin dropped. It pulls the rope. The table Yubin tied it to gets dragged across her apartment and hits her, knocking her out. With the table stuck on her railing, the firefighter zombie starts climbing the rope. Junwoo throws empty bottles at it but misses. He sends his drone out again, flying it close to the zombie to try and make it fall. He manages to scratch its face. The zombie keeps swatting at the drone, and Junwoo has to dodge carefully. Zombies start banging on Junwoo's door, distracting him, and the drone almost falls, but he catches it. The firefighter grabs the drone and breaks it, but before it can climb higher, Yubin wakes up and cuts off its hand, making it fall. Later, Yubin looks at her bruises. Junwoo flashes, "Stay strong," on his phone. Sometime later, Junwoo sees his food is low again. He reminds himself he has to survive for his family. He wraps up his feet and head and sneaks out at night. The hallways are full of bodies, including Sang-chul's. Junwoo quietly takes Sang-chul's keys while a zombie wanders nearby. He goes into Sang-chul's apartment and grabs food, headphones, a jacket, and walkie-talkies. He sees something on the bed, lifts the covers, and finds a dead woman. Suddenly, Sang-chul's zombie brother attacks him. Junwoo uses the dead woman's body as a shield, rolls away and runs. The zombie chases him, but Junwoo throws something heavy at it and locks the door behind him, getting back to his place safely. After a snack, Junwoo cuts the headphone wires to use the jack as an antenna for the radio app, but it still doesn't work. He sends the bag back to Yubin with a walkie-talkie and some of the food he found. They talk for a bit, supporting each other. Yubin admits she thought about killing herself too. At lunchtime, they both make noodles at the same time and pretend they're eating together. They talk all afternoon. Yubin says she's scared of heights because she fell climbing as a kid. Suddenly, they hear a loud noise. They think it's rain, but looking outside, they see all the zombies in the area running at once. Zombies storm through their buildings. They both try to stay quiet on the floor, but Yubin accidentally knocks over a shelf. The noise brings zombies to her door. Terrified, she thinks she's done for. Junwoo remembers the apartments are connected somehow and calls Yubin's neighbor's phone number. The ringing phone distracts the zombies, and they move away from her door. Since staying put is too risky, Yubin tells Junwoo about the empty apartment on the 8th floor. They agree to meet there. Junwoo wants a plan, but Yubin just ties a rope to her table, jumps out her window, and lands on the ground. Zombies immediately chase her. She's fast and good with her axe, dodging them or fighting them off. She even uses car doors to hit them. Near the other building, she finds the dead cop's gun and grabs it. A zombie jumps her, but before it bites, Junwoo runs out and hits it with his golf club. Now they fight together, killing zombies and using wrecked cars for cover as they head for Junwoo's building. They get inside, shut the door and rush into the elevator just as zombies break the glass door. They get to the 8th floor and start looking for an unlocked apartment. But they hear noises. There are zombies up here too. Yubin runs to find an open door while Junwoo blocks the hallway with junk. A door opens and a man wearing a mask comes out. He pulls Yubin into his apartment, then throws a smoke bomb at the zombies so Junwoo can run in too. The man locks the door. Yubin says she's suspicious because this apartment was supposed to be empty. But the man seems nice, sharing food and water. He tells them big news. He sometimes gets radio signal and heard rescue teams are coming soon. They're thrilled, but then Junwoo passes out. The man drugged his water. Yubin only drank a little so she's just dizzy. The man ties her hands and drags her into another room, locking her in with his zombie wife. Blood on the walls suggests the wife already ate their baby. The man pulls a rope from outside to let his wife loose, saying he just wants to feed her so she can survive like him. Junwoo wakes up and points the gun Yubin found at the man, telling him to stop. The man won't listen and drops the rope controlling his wife. Junwoo lunges to grab it. While the man looks for a knife, Yubin struggles with the zombie wife, who pulls so hard Junwoo loses the rope. He tries to open the door to get to Yubin but can't unlock it. The man pushes him away. Yubin shoves a baby blanket in the zombie wife's face. Suddenly, it's quiet in the room. The man finally opens the door. Yubin pushes the zombie wife onto the man. She falls on him and bites him. He hugs her, says, "I love you." Before he turns, Yubin shoots them both dead. The gunshots attract the huge crowd of zombies outside, who start rushing into the building. Yubin gives Junwoo the gun and tells him to shoot them both so they die as humans, not zombie food. Junwoo cries, but gets ready. Just then, they hear helicopters. The rescue team is here. Determined to live, they throw another smoke bomb down the hall and push past zombies to get to the stairs. But a big group of zombies chases them and grabs Yubin. She fights back with her axe. Junwoo uses a bike to block the stairs, letting her crawl free. He tells her to go to the roof while he holds them off. Yubin runs up but can't see the helicopters anymore. Junwoo fights off the zombies, pushes them back down the stairs a bit, runs up, and blocks the roof door with ladders. When he sees the choppers are gone, they both cry, yelling, "We're still alive!" Suddenly, the zombies burst through the door. Junwoo starts shooting but only gets a couple before he's out of bullets. Just then, a helicopter appears. Soldiers shoot down at the zombies, holding them back long enough for Junwoo and Yubin to climb into the chopper and finally escape. As the helicopter flies away from the city, Junwoo's phone gets signal. Messages from his family pop up. They're okay. Looking back at the city, Junwoo thinks about all the #alive posts he saw online and imagines his own #imustsurvive tag changing to #alive.